Okay, so picking up where we left off in our workshop number 1, we did the yarn wrapping from the DMC yarns here, um, laying them out in from light to medium to dark in value, winding them light to medium to dark in value, and then choosing a random pattern with these, at the end of which we added black and a white here. So we use some contrast to decide, what happens to color when you actually push the black and the white, the extreme of the value scale. So this next exercise has to do with color blending. And color blending, we're going to work with the light, the medium, the bright, and the relative dark color. So what I have here is I've actually pulled these apart. These are 3-ply yarns, and they pull apart from the center. That's the easiest way to do that. So 1, 2, and 3, there they are. And so what this next exercise has to do with is choosing 3 strands, and then we're going to use 2 strands of the yellow, 1 of the purple, and then we're going to end with a purple wrap all together. So we'll pull this out as well. Okay, so the first step then is to get your tape ready, as we did in the exercise, and go ahead and do some winding and twisting as you go. I'll just do this real quick here. Okay, so that's color number 1, and that's just 3 strands of a single color. The next color is going to be 2 and 1. Okay, and in Tapestry, when we do this sort of a mix, this is called a chenier, and a chenier has to do with contrast. Okay, so with another bit of tape here, I'm going to actually twist and turn this a little bit, like so. Oopsie. Okay, and so you're seeing this purple coming through here. Oopsie. I'll try a little more here. Okay, and tape that to the back here. All right, so my next color, give it a little extra there. I'm going to have 2 of the purple and 1 of the yellow. And then in that twist, we're going to get a different result. So I'm going to go ahead here. And you can already see the effect of the color coming through. That's changed it. Okay, and when you weave this in and out, you get quite a bit of change. At the end of which, I then am going to pull out some more of my purple, and with the 3, I'll just finish out my colors here. I have then shifted into the high contrast here, and these are complements, purple and yellow, like so, and we'll just take that off like so. Okay, when you mix these colors here, you're going to have a color effect of what is called a mélange, a mix of a much softer mix. Okay, in this mix here, we have colors that are fairly close in value. This is a light and medium combined together. So if I go through this exercise with these, you get a very different result overall. So if you twist it, you'll find that these are going to have a much softer mix to them. And so high contrast versus closer in value is going to give you a different sort of a mix when you go to the loom. The other thing that we'll work on in class has to do with hand spun, and I spun up this yesterday. It was a gift, and I found that what I'd like to do with this here in my tapestry is use it in various places in the sky itself. And so the mix is actually in the yarn. There's a variegation, what's called the variegated yarn here. And the other trick will be to look at this in between the warp threads. We'll twist it and see what fits, but you can also see that there are going to be mixes in here, and these are much softer mixes and colors together. So when I go ahead and set up this skein, you can get a feeling of what is going to actually happen in your tapestry. So there you have it, 2 new ways to use your mixes.